Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. You know what? Robots are basically like that one friend we all have. Absolutely brilliant at doing the same thing over and over again, but the moment something unexpected happens, they're about as useful as a chocolate teapot. But hold on to your coffee mugs because some absolute genius scientists at the University of Illinois just flipped the script entirely. Picture this. Instead of coaching a robot like it's an intern who keeps forgetting their own password, these researchers said, hey, what if we just, showed them a YouTube video? I'm not even kidding. They call it tool as interface, and it's basically like giving robots the superpower to learn from watching us. Here's where it gets wild. They don't need motion capture suits that make you look like a rejected Power Ranger. No, sir. Just two regular cameras, some AI magic called MASTR3 that rebuilds everything in 3D, and something called grounded SAM that digitally erases the human from the video like we're some kind of photobomber. The robot literally learns to ignore us entirely and just focuses on the tool, which honestly is probably for the best considering how clumsy most of us are. But here's the kicker. They test on 5 non-trivial tasks: hammering a nail, scooping a meatball, flipping food in a pan, including a loose egg, balancing a wine bottle, and kicking a soccer ball. Look, ladies and gentlemen, the aim is robots that can absorb skills from smartphone clips, YouTube, or crowdsourced video, reducing costly engineering and making adaptability feasible in kitchens, small businesses, warehouses, or hospitals. But wait, there's more. You know what's been driving electric car owners absolutely bonkers? Their batteries are aging faster than a celebrity's Instagram filter. But some brilliant folks at Uppsala University just cracked the code with AI that can predict battery health 70% better than before. Instead of treating batteries as black boxes, the team combined years of testing with a database built from numerous very short charging segments and a detailed model of the chemical processes inside cells, yielding a precise view of how power is generated and how components age over time. This tool assists battery management systems in optimizing charging, reducing stress, and identifying design flaws or harmful side reactions related to safety incidents. This isn't just peck wizardry, this is about your wallet. Fewer battery replacements, better resale values, and no more anxiety about whether your car will make it to grandma's house for Sunday dinner. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, get ready for an emotional experience that will truly tug at your heartstrings. Meet Sarah Eskill, a British artist who lost her voice to motor neuron disease 25 years ago. That's longer than some of you have been alive. However, this is where technology feels like magic. AI specialists took an 8-second clip from a 1990s home video and reconstructed her entire voice. When Sarah heard her own voice again, with her London accent and that little lisp that made her uniquely her, she nearly cried. And honestly, I'm getting a bit misty-eyed just thinking about it. Imagine not hearing your own voice for a quarter century and then suddenly getting it back. That's not just technology, that's giving someone their identity back. This matters for bedtime stories, for saying I love you in your own voice, for being you again. If that doesn't hit you right in the feels, please check your pulse. Now, switching gears to something that affects literally half the UK. TikTok is essentially reshuffling its content moderation team, moving hundreds of jobs around while allowing AI to handle the removal of over 85% of unwanted content. It's like having a very efficient bouncer at a club, great at spotting obvious troublemakers, but sometimes they might accidentally kick out your friend who is just trying to tell a cheesy dad joke. The trade-off is that while this leads to a faster cleanup of genuinely harmful content, it can also result in mistakes. It's a double-edged sword wrapped in algorithms. Okay, and finally, what in the world is Elon Musk doing now segment? Elon Musk, the guy famous for rockets and flamethrowers, now wants to compete with Microsoft. He's calling his new project MacroHard. Yes, that's really the name. The idea: use hundreds of AI programs that work like a virtual software company. Instead of people sitting in an office writing code, these AI workers will build apps, tools, maybe even a rival to Microsoft Excel, all while humans are asleep. Will it actually succeed or turn into another chaotic Twitter-style experiment? Nobody knows yet, but since it's Elon, it's guaranteed to be wild, weird, and probably entertaining to watch. Look, ladies and gentlemen, from robots learning to flip eggs by watching YouTube, to AI giving people their voices back after 25 years, to TikTok's AI bouncers, and Elon's latest hold my beer moment, we're living in absolutely wild times. What do you think? Which story hit you hardest? The egg-flipping robot that learns from YouTube like the rest of us? Or Sarah getting her voice back after 25 years? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, smash that like button if this made you think, and I'll catch you beautiful people in the next one. Till then, peace out.